What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday, another training day. Today I feel okay. I don't feel tired, I don't feel sore. I had like 7.5 hours of sleep, so I think that's adequate amount of sleep for me. Usually I like to sleep around 8 hours because that's where I feel the most fresh and that's where I feel the most comfortable and when I'm not feeling tired. So I slept 7.5 hours, so I'm feeling good today. As always, every day I'm a little busy right now because I have so many things to do. I have to apply for jobs and I have to study for some credentials, etc. A lot of things going on. Also, I have to train and also I have to do my cardio as well. So I have so many things to do. Even though I graduated, a lot of things happening right now. So I am busier than when I was in uni. So yeah, so anyways, that's not stopping me from training because my motivation for training is super high. So yeah, so anyways, let's get right into the training. I don't know how things are gonna go today. I just have to find it out when I'm training. So without any further ado, let's get right into the training. So I'll see you guys in the training.
Corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause I
Alright guys, so that was my training for today, and actually I was very surprised. The training was very nice. I was able to do some push-ups to press, also a little bit of decent, well it's not decent, but actually a little bit of like bent arm supine planche hold. So I guess that's like the first step to getting stronger. And for the touch front lever, I don't think my touch was very solid today. I felt my touch front lever way harder, way difficult than before. So yeah, touch front lever was not it for me today, but the rest were very nice. So I'm very excited for it, and I'm very satisfied for it. And I hope on my next training session, which is gonna be on Monday, I hope I can get a solid touch front lever in, along with the good supine and push-ups and all that. So I'm so glad that I'm getting my strength back. Yeah, so I'm very happy about it. Plus I'm very busy these days, so yeah, I have so many things to take care of. So stress from there, stress from my training. Yeah, so I have a lot of things to recover from. But despite that, my training went very nice today, so I'm very satisfied with it. So that's it for my training reflection, and today I want to talk about something that is super important in calisthenics skills. So I've seen a lot of like calisthenics athletes, like when they try to go from a straddle to full or like advanced tuck to straddle, they focus a lot on their intensity work. So they try to get like good form. How do I go from like bad form straddle planche to like good form straddle planche hold? How do I go from like 7 seconds of bad straddle planche hold to like 3 seconds of like full planche hold, or like good clean form full planche hold? So many people actually think calisthenics similar to weightlifting. So what they'll do is they'll see some videos saying that do this for like this amount of reps or this amount of hold, and then you can move on to the next progression, something like that. So I don't think that is a good way to actually progress in calisthenics, because like holding, let's say holding straddle planche for 10 seconds and then you can move on to full planche, let's say. I don't think that's actually a good idea, because when you're holding straddle planche for 10 seconds, it can be a little boring. So you try to hold straddle planche for 10 seconds, and what you'll end up doing is just holding it for like 7 seconds, and then you feel very bored and you cannot maintain a good activation and engagement. So you try to just like fall off from there, and then, oh damn it, I couldn't hold it for 3 seconds longer. Now I cannot move on to full planche. People think like that. No, actually, that's not a good idea in my opinion, because yeah, it can be so boring if you try to just hold it for like 10 seconds and you try to move on. So it can be a little boring. So what I actually recommend doing is just training it like a combo. So for example, let's say you can hold it for 7 seconds with, let's say, decent form, not clean, not bad, but decent. What I recommend is just combining some combos, doing some push-ups, doing some presses. Like for example, a set can look like this. So you go into straddle planche, hold it for 3 seconds, and then you want to do push-ups, let's say 2 push-ups to hold. Because you already have like 7 seconds of hold, which means that you can at least put like 2 reps of push-ups. Even though it's bad form, you can at least put some effort and you can at least try it, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hold it because you're able to do 7 seconds of straddle planche. So yeah, 3 seconds of hold and then 2 push-ups, maybe 2 hold, 1 second, and then you go to L-sit, you go maybe straddle planche and press, and then from there try negative, and then you want to do advanced tuck, let's say push-ups, and then repeat the L-sit and then advanced tuck press to negative, something like that. So if you train it like this way, it's way more enjoyable and it's way more fun than just doing like 10 seconds of hold and then moving on to the next progression. It's way more fun because you have more variations in it. So I prefer this type of training compared to just like doing some holds and then moving on to the next progression, because it's a little boring. You also have the benefits of time and attention. So if you just hold it for like 10 seconds, your time and attention is quite short. But if you do like combos like I did, you can do this combo for like 20 to 30 seconds, which puts way much time and attention during your sets. So this is a good way to improve your cardiovascular system when you're training for combo sets. Also, you can have more time and attention, which means you will have more strength and endurance. So you have like 2 rabbits in one compared to just doing like 10 seconds of hold and then moving on to the next position. So I hope you guys understand what I mean. First thing is that you need to enjoy your training, because if you do not enjoy your training, there's no way you're going to be consistent with it. And secondly, time and attention is king. Like volume is king when you're trying to progress from one progression to another progression. And then once you have a lot of volume, once you have a lot of reps, once you have a lot of like holds, you can actually clean it up by doing less volume and focusing more on intensity, which is form and technique. So that is my topic for today. That's why I think combo sets and volume work is very important. That's what I literally just do every time I train, because it is the best way for me to train. I feel like this is the best way that I can train. But I'm not saying that this works for everybody, but it should work for most of you guys. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday for my next training session. So I'll see you guys then, and I hope you have a great training sessions. So I'll see you guys on Monday.